Let me let this catch up for a second. So funny story. I actually booted the stream. I actually ran it for about 5 minutes, and then I realized I was muted the whole time. So wonderful, huh? Yeah, just perfect. Um, I'll probably circle around to what I said eventually.
Atlas.
One of the big things I wanted to hit is that, yeah, I'm probably going to play all three of these. I am probably going to, on stream, just for fun, go through the, just through the motions on all three of these. I'll do P3, then I'll do P5, then 4, then 3. P5 unfortunately has the weakest soundtrack just because of the breadth of things they weren't allowed to take from, because things weren't out yet. It's very unfortunate. P4 has a better soundtrack, but I don't care. But I care for P4D the least of the three, which is mildly controversial. Actually, it's very controversial. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of P4D. Well, the game's great, and I liked it a lot before these two came out, if I'm being honest. Because, God, these games are just so much better. They refine and they tweak all the things I love. Also, I just like these casts better. So that helps. Oh, man. You know, on one hand, I'm happy that I didn't have that fuck up on camera, or I was, like, muted for 5 minutes. And my speaker was playing my audio back, so it was echoing. Thankfully, no one ever will see this. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all of these for the cast. That should be fun. I got two. I'll probably talk about this a little later when people show up. I got 2 copyright claims on my Witcher videos today. Not strikes, claims. There's like 2 minutes of Witcher backing OST that I guess is like fucking copyrighted or whatever. Thankfully, they're towards like the end of the stream, so I was given the option by YouTube to just trim them out. So that's good. Let's go to the collection, which is totally not a thing I already did last time. Listen, like, yeah, this game unfortunately came out way too soon, and because of that, it doesn't have the soundtrack to, like, beat the other two. Like, I would have loved to see some PQ2 tracks, and I would love to see some Royal tracks, frankly. I would love to hear, like, a takeover kind of thing, and Colors Flying High. Perhaps I Believe would have been really nice to see redone. Oh, Prison Labor. Prison Labor's fucking awesome. And, of course, there's other tracks on the P5R soundtrack that I haven't listened to, because I want it to hit me. Whatever the hell... What is it called? Throw Away Your Mask is the track everybody has been losing their minds about for 2 months, but I haven't listened to it. So that'll be interesting. Probably the new boss theme. So yeah, I did how many last night? I did... Oh, there she is. I did... God, I did like 5 tracks last night. Oh, there's the boy. There's the controversial yet also most popular boy in the universe. Oh, right, Shinji's in this list because of the DLC, which is really weird. But I guess it's weird for her to be here anyways, so whatever. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. You'll notice that it says 40 hours, which is probably a ridiculous amount of time for a dancing game. I think I spent about that on all 3 games last year. I put every single video up from each track from each game sequentially. And it was some of the most fun I've ever had, actually. It was wonderful. It was kind of euphoric, actually. But yeah, between... I believe it's around that amount of time for P3 as well. And P4 is probably a little less but at the same time, it's probably a fair amount too. But yeah, I probably played... Last December, I probably played these 3 games for upwards of 100 hours. So that was pretty cool. It's probably approached the amount of time that I spent with P5, honestly. So that was a lot of fun, and you would not expect that kind of mileage out of these games, but I got it, and I was very happy. These games are just joyous, and it's the best. Trying to go for a little bit of costume variety, so... Oh yeah, I did do this one last night. But let's do it again, because she's wonderful. Let's mix it up. What do we got? Oh right, that thing. You know what? Yeah, actually. Let's go for it. Hell yeah.
Your back. Okay.
I want you to be. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what we want. The Dragon of Kansai.
Pretty damn cool.
This is gonna be out of place. But that's what we always want with this.
Standing by.
Stay calm. You can do it.
And this is still never released. Digital downloads for the DLC for these games, so there are just tracks that we'll never have, I guess.
Warm sensation. Anyone would be excited by this.
Ah, that sucked. I didn't get enough? Oh no, start this over. I want to see Ryuji.
Easy mode, huh?
Don't be scared.
Dressed as Ryuji.
You got this. Don't panic.
Sorry, I was trying to do something because I wanted to remember if the touchpad worked for the scratching, which is the most impractical thing ever.
This is growing exciting. Yeah, it's something, all right.
Oh, I'm an idiot. The fever comes way later. Here we go. Here he comes.
Reveal yourself further. It's showtime!
What is this warm sensation? Perfect!
How's that? You've really grown.
That was amazing! We did great! Even me!
The bonds being formed are all too real.
Thanks! Let's play again soon! This is getting me excited. Marco-chan, you're making fists!
That last bit fucks me up every time.
Brilliant!
Phew! That was
Well, and yeah, I was like, what, 400,000 above my usual score for that? So, you know.
record! Did you see that?
Checks and balances. Oh man. God. So much. So much DLC. I'd love all of it. Oh yeah, I would sure like full versions of these tracks. Yes. Absolutely. The fact that this is gonna be a proper battle track in Royal is just the fucking best. Sorry, my fucking headset is really getting in the way. Jesus. I'm gonna put it like a little bit over there so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So, the Featherman theme came along for this game specifically because one of the producers said, put the Featherman theme in. And they were like, we don't have one. They're like, what? There's no Featherman theme? What do you mean? You're fired. You're rehired. Get on the Featherman theme. The DLC tracks have pretty tricky notes.
Brilliant!
Oh, I didn't realize. Neat. On the plus side, all these DLC tracks made it really easy to fulfill a lot of the requirements for the social stuff. Yeah, there's a ton of these. Yeah, very little of these tracks are actually like P5 specific. There's Lavenza, spoilers, and there's a catchy song, which is Willpower, and it's great. It's very fitting. Probably won't play that one on stream. I mean, I might play it on stream. I don't want to spoil things at a certain point, because certain people might watch, but you know. A ton of these are P3 specific, or whatever. But yeah, I'll probably play a ton of these when I'm going through these. Although I might jump and do the P4 tracks before I jump to P4, you know. Because I have so many good ones. And the live session is so good. I love this performance so much. I was so happy this made it in. Oh man, that's been on my phone for a long time. Ah, what the hell, let's play it. I'll probably play it again on another stream. Because this is so good. The fucking, like, dancers in this thing just kill it. It's the best. Oh my god, my game is totally thrown off. I don't know what's going on. Apparently you're going to be able to unlock a lot of these live performances in Royal in the My Palace section, which is nice. I'm really excited to see which ones they pick. I'm pretty sure I've already seen this one's there, because of course it is. Alright. Musician's about to go off. Man, that was rough. Look at how fucking cool they are. They know it.
Stage clear.
Not exactly an amazing score, but whatever. Again, a lot of the DLC ones are tough. Okay. I forgot they put that in the middle. I'll probably replay some tracks occasionally. Yeah, let's go. Tankini, I've never heard that word before. Yeah. What do I want to go for?
Noir has arrived.
No.
Got it. I got your back.
There we go. Yeah, I'm into that. All right.
Here we go. Yep, count on me. Go, go, beauty!
Let's go. Hold on, I gotta adjust this controller. There is something about the way I am sitting that is just not working with this headset. It is really fucking me up. Okay, let me adjust this a little. Okay, let's see what I can do. Let's move this like that. Okay, that should help. Alright. That should do it. Alright.
I'm sure
Let's
I
go.
can do this.
Beauty Thief is on the scene, huh?
This track's so good. I love it so much. I kind of thought I hated it when I first heard it, but man, it's so good.
Like this.
Also, it's so perfect for her.
Yeah. That's it. Huh?
Between this game and Q2, I feel like Haru has really been done good
There.
since the original game, which kind of did her bad. With the exception of her edge point, which was always good. But I'm excited to see them do stuff to make her more present in the main game.
You're getting jealous now.
Like I've read about how there's multiple class trips where she's a chaperone way before her month.
Nice. Yes.
It's awesome.
That's it. Yeah. Leave it to me.
Beautiful.
So cool.
Not bad.
Are you really surprised? They've still got a ways to go till they get real serious. Beautiful. I was captivated. Everyone seems to be having fun. Thank you. They're simply stunning. That was so sexy and skillful. Thank you. There. So cool. Huh? That's it. This is getting me excited. I won't waste what we've worked for. Yes! Like this. Alright, let's go! Yeah! That's it. Huh? Like this.
Time to get serious. Let's go. This is pretty good. How's that? Rah! You're pretty awesome, Haru.
Yeah! This is kind of fun every now and then. Amazing! That got quite exciting.
Oh, I missed that really hard.
There! Yes! Like this. Yeah! That's it. Huh? Like this. Yeah! That's it. Huh? Like this. Yes! There! Yeah! Like this.
Hell yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you for all the cheers.
Another new high score. God.
Tell me your secrets.
I think that might have been my best routine yet.
Whoa, a new high score?
Yo. For the hell of it,
I'm okay. I can do this.
I'll probably do the replays of a couple of these because. Oh. Wait. Wait, that's weird. Hold on. 1 second. And replay. Oh, replay. No, that's because I hit the wrong one.
Dancing is so fun.
No, what I wanted was.
Nice one, Haru. Tell me your secrets.
I think that might have been my best routine yet.
Oh no, now I remember what I'm trying to look for. It's been a while. I used to literally be able to do this on command and set it up really fast. Now I'm sifting through menus. Perfect play.
Hello there. I'm sure I can do this.
There we go.
Beauty Thief is on the scene, huh?
It's nice to just be able to watch them.
Like this. Huh?
Because on the Vita with P4,
That's
it was. I'm not the first person to point this out, but it was fairly easy on a small screen to both hit the notes and pay attention to the dances. On a bigger screen, that's a little more challenging. So, you know,
That's
it's nice to just be able to watch these properly.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. You're creeping me out, perv.
ready. There.
Yusuke is a good boy,
Alright.
and he's doing everything right.
Yeah. Like this. Yes.
Listen, he's a sweet boy. He doesn't know any better.
You and me. Splendid.
Let Ren talk, for fuck's sakes.
Alright, break
Just
away.
let him talk.
Game on. You're truly lovely.
It's quite fun being with you. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I was charmed.
Haru's probably my number 2. Like, after Futaba. Haru's great. I love her.
Well done. Yes.
Yeah, my slightly controversial rankings of
Yeah.
Futaba, Haru, On, and
So
Makoto.
captivating. I won't
That was
waste
1,
what
2,
we
3,
worked for.
4.
Huh? Like this.
Looking good.
Yes. There. Yeah.
What else was I gonna say there?
Like this. Pardon the interruption.
Oh yeah, I have a very strong feeling that that Kasumi might win the top spot by the end of Royal. Like every piece about her aesthetically, I'm just in love with it, and I want to know more about her. And given that the third semester is going to be largely about her, she's probably going to get a whole bunch to do. it might be almost unfair how much she might steal the show by the end, but you know, I'm excited for it.
That's badass.
I don't know how extensive the third semester is. I know it's about 20 to 30 hours, but I'm good with just 20, honestly. I know it starts on January 1st, with having finished the original game again for the third time last night. Basically requires the vast majority of events that happen at the end of the game to not happen, which I'm all for, because I like the original ending, but I think the game deserves to go on. I think the game has more to tell, more to say.
All right.
More to say about Haru's floof.
I did it perfectly. Maybe I'm allowed to brag a little bit. Not a single miss. Your skills are unreal.
Oh. Okay, where do we want to go next? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go ending theme. Spoilers. So, you know, back out. Oh, this song has that Guitar Hero problem where it's so slow that you fuck up. This is a 7-minute song, so it goes. Yeah, that right there. I got excited by the song turning into Top Gear. Well, thankfully it happened in Fever, so it didn't matter. In Fever, as long as you hit the notes, it's fine. Even a good will keep your combo going. Yeah, see, I got a miss, and now it's dropped. Man, I'm really excited for Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I'm really excited to give that game a look. 8 days it is? Oh, 10 days. Because, next Friday. Because Nintendo likes to do those weird Friday releases. Yeah. Giving myself a knife head bob is actually really helping. Oh, hello.
Hello.
How was your day? Oh, God. Oh, wow, I fucked that up.
It's good. I'm eating pizza.
That does sound pretty good.
Well,
So the important news of today was obviously that Disaster Report 4 has a release date.
I saw that.
What bigger
Was that-
announcement could there have been?
It was April, right?
April 7th. Same week as
Damn.
RE3.
Goddamn.
Don't know what they're thinking. Your overly niche game competing with RE3.
Yeah, another niche game.
Yeah, very niche Resident Evil.
It was a mistake to put up Resident Evil against Disaster Report.
At a certain point, Capcom's just like, you know what? We're done with this.
Yeah.
We did all we can. I fucked that up. Right at the end. I can only do so much for a 7-minute song.
Stage clear.
Stage clear, I did it. Wow, apparently I've done way better than that on this. Jeez.
Here we go.
Let's do this another day.
This'll heat things up. Let's go.
You want the one for this? Oh, okay.
I'll try. Now this gets me feeling serious.
There we go.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh.
Get ready. Go forth and steal this.
Hold on, there was something else that happened today. Let me go through my list real quick. Oh, that Godzilla stuff you told me.
Yeah. That was interesting because I saw that. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I saw comments below that saying, well, that comes from the lead script. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I looked up the spoilers for the lead script on Reddit. I'm like, 50% of that, 50% of that, I don't know. But the other 50%, I think, is incredibly likely.
Do you think Godzilla would actually appear in the movie? Because the thing said he would appear at the end as a concept.
No. Well, I think what happened, that was in the rough draft, but then Legendary went out there and said, we need money. So let's have him be the third act antagonist.
Like, specifically Mechagodzilla, instead of, some Gaiju?
So that, I don't know about that. I honestly don't know.
Do you think we'll still get... Should we talk about, like, what it was? I think Caitlin's gonna be on in, like, 4 seconds, though.
Yeah, I don't know what you want. I talked to her about it. She was kind of vague about whether or not she wants to spoil her. I was kind of like... I'll ask her afterward.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very curious to see what that's going to be like in the actual final film, because
I'm actually more interested to hear what Shadow thinks about it, although I don't think he wants to know.
What?
It's all leaked.
Yeah.
What?
Kong vs. Godzilla.
What a monsters got leaked.
Several, actually.
Yeah, that's what I too.
Do you think you could just mention what the toy is without mentioning the script leaks?
I don't know about that.
Toy leak coming?
That's toys. Hopefully.
Because the script leak you linked, again, we don't know, but oof. You were lukewarm on the I'm gonna say the double thing. I think that's stupid.
Well, here's the thing. The script leaks I heard about like months ago, but like I didn't leak with any validation. Now it seems like that might actually be true, but it seems like they probably changed some stuff up. Oh god, I put too much hot sauce on this.
Oh no.
So yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy. I honestly am expecting. What's up, Galen? We're talking about the leaks. Goes over the song stuff.
In very big vagities.
Okay. I heard about the script leak. I ignored them because I didn't think it would be valid. But if there's a toy leak that's validating them, oh boy.
Yeah. Saw that. Here's the thing, the guy who leaked it is like, man, boy, I sure hope they don't actually use the script. So it seems moderately likely the stuff won't make it in.
I saw the spoiler.
Oh, you did?
And I'm like, hold on.
She's like, she was like, don't spoil it.
Don't do that.
No.
Live on stream.
Nah, yeah, it ended up popping up on my Twitter feed.
The script stuff,
okay.
I think, is dumber than just the monster in question.
Oh, so you mean like someone just casually like just showed it on Twitter?
Well,
That sounds like
follow
Twitter.
I follow a kaiju news site, and they showed the toy. I didn't even think of it. And I'm like,
Wow,
oh,
that's shitty.
shit.
Because all the news outlets I followed just put up a post saying, "Hey, shit was spoiled. We'll put pictures in the comments below."
Yeah, I unfollowed it after that because I'm like, dude, that was fucked. Like, I did not want to know that this character was going to be in. Also, how is this character in?
Oh, the script.
You know,
it's, oh man, it's so stupid.
I want to say this. That does not surprise me, considering this character, this character was already owned before by WWE.
There's something way dumber in that script to me, but I can't say. Actually, there's two things way dumber.
Okay, Sam just posted to me, not the picture, just the name.
The name?
You can only you can only give one name. Actually,
Then let's
two.
just say it because Devin already knows.
Yeah, everyone here already knows.
Okay, it's Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
But that's not even as dumb as the other two things I read in that script. Or in that script leak.
Of course you would go, eh. Tiger, you have no taste when it comes to kaiju.
God damn it! I mean, would I wanted it? No.
Would I wanted it? That made no sense. Would I want it? Not wanted it.
Are we operating under the assumption that the script leak might be real at this point?
I'm gonna say.
Here's the
I
thing,
haven't read
that's,
them.
if the script leaks Mechagodzilla, you might want to assume it's real.
Here's the thing,
Well,
Mechagodzilla, according to that script leak, maybe doesn't even appear as much as is an idea that is developed at the end of the movie for next time, which probably won't happen.
No, that's,
Unless I misunderstood it.
No, because here's the thing. That toy is there. They don't do
It
that.
is, it is.
Yeah.
Well, there are
gonna be
times. Well, hold on. There are plenty of times when toys get made for things that aren't actually in the movie. That happens all the time.
But not here though, because usually when they make toys like no, because here's the thing. It's like at the end of Kingdom Monsters, they show a bunch of different monster stuff that weren't even didn't have toys based off them, and like no one's gonna assume that because they have a toy of Mechagodzilla that he's not gonna be in a film because that's ridiculous. Especially because they already have it out there. But the thing that really that I was really surprised about when I was looking at that script was the fact that and mentioned Mechagodzilla, but it didn't specify. Here's the thing, it never specified if it was going to be like a teaser or an end credit sequence, or if it was going to be a third act.
You're right. It didn't specify, but at least from what I read, the way it sounded like, it read like the conflict is resolved and humanity decides to initiate Mechagodzilla for next time.
In the format of that Reddit post, it does.
Yeah. But yeah, it might not actually be like that, yeah.
That's all from like a rough draft, but I honestly, my thing is, I assume at this point that they completely rewrote the entire thing to make it all about the third act, Kong Godzilla fighting Mechagodzilla.
That will be so stupid. I hope that's not true.
Here's the thing.
I mean, it makes sense, because that happens a lot of time in verse movies where a bigger threat pops in.
Well, that's literally what happens the first Mechagodzilla.
Yeah. The thing that
the only thing is that it's not. Here's my problem is that
Caesar.
Wait, what?
What?
There's pretty much they're doing that plot again. Mechagodzilla is the bigger threat. So King Kong and Godzilla teaming up versus King Caesar and Godzilla teaming up.
God, I want to talk about the other two things so bad.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, the possibility of them being changed is also good, so...
Okay, so...
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
So the big things that got me... Sam was more chill about this, and I do get it to an extent, at least in the context of this movie, but it does something to a previous movie that I think is really stupid, which is the establishment that, the Godzilla from 14 is not the one from 19. It's not the one from King of the Monsters. The one from King of the Monsters is a different Godzilla, which is not like it's fine in the context of this, but it's weird to me to be like that one in that last movie you watched. That's not even it.
Okay, so in the script it says that Kong fights the version of Godzilla from the 2014 one.
Yeah, not King of the Monsters, because the King of the Monsters one is the big, tough as shit one, and we can't let King Kong fight or even win against that one, because Toho would be upset.
Yeah, which I don't think is going to happen, because that would be confusing to the audience.
Yeah.
I also
and yeah, the idea that there would be two Godzillas, in the movie at the same time, and one of them would get his ass kicked.
Everything that happened at the end of the movie leaded towards this.
Yeah.
Led towards this.
Also, everything in the previous movies established, hey, Godzilla's the last of his kind.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Just like Kong.
No, don't worry. Yeah, you would get a shot where Kong. Apparently,
they're gonna pull out another Kong. They're gonna pull out another Kong or Godzilla.
The hook was that Toho didn't want. I also said Tojo. That Toho didn't want. That Toho didn't want to let Godzilla win. Or sorry, let King Kong win. But they were okay with the shitty. Let's make it so there's two. And that the shittier one can lose, and then the other one that he doesn't fight because we need to make it clear that Godzilla's the toughest shit.
Or
I
would think
and the toughest one. Yeah. Go ahead.
Where I would think they have a flashback scene where one of Godzilla's ancestors is fighting one of Kong's ancestors.
Now, the one I want to talk about, and I want to let Sam, like, get us here. Please talk about some Gaiju.
Hold on. Let me pull this up again.
Yeah. Because that was the one that you were upset about, and I was also upset about.
Well, my problem with that one mainly is that it's a subplot that doesn't need to be there at all, and it's like, I think honestly, it sounds like they're trying to do a Gigan situation with this character, and I don't think it's gonna work. Let me see if I can get this.
If it was like another monster, I would be totally fine. Well, I mean, I would want the movie to be about King Kong and Godzilla, but like, whatever, I guess. But the way they go about it is stupid. Oh, well, if that's your condition, hold on to your seat, pal.
Okay, so
actually,
what is this one?
It's called the World Destroyer.
Great name.
World Destroyer is described here as a human titan and is the villain of the film. The human titan is described as being an abomination created from Ghidorah's head, the deoxygenator, and finally Jonah himself persevers as the instinct of the titan. The human titan kills a couple titans, but not all of them. Only Rodan and 4 other titans survive.
Okay, I would actually believe that.
I would
It's awful,
Yeah.
but I believe it.
Just a person-shaped giant ass man punching Godzilla, and oh my god.
That's the thing, like, I can see almost all of this happening. Especially the reason why, like, Kong would kill the first Godzilla just to, like, satiate the monkey-brain fans who want that sort of stuff that I never cared about.
I think what was the... I think when I first read it, I thought it was saying that it's a titan, but it's the size of a human, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. But that's not what it is. Just fucking Dragon Ball floating through the air, punching Godzilla. God. Oh. The worst.
Give it to me.
Oh shit, wait. That's not actually what I wanted.
I shall wait and see.
Due to the damage to Hong Kong and knowing that Kingdom Monster Godzilla is bigger, stronger, has 5 times Autism, Project Mechagodzilla is finally funded. It is stated that it will take years of cooperation from around the world, but the world needs an enforcer should Godzilla turn against them like the 2014 one did.
Do it.
It's inconsistent, some of these points.
Whoever put a comment in the chat, please be aware I'm not looking at any comments for these.
Actually, Galen, this will make you happy. The last thing written is a giant egg is discovered on an island in the South Pacific. I assume this is
I'm
set
not
to bring
fucking with
Marvel
royal
back later.
spoilers, so I'm not looking at any Twitch comments.
That's it.
And this will probably... I'm gonna assume this is probably gonna be the last one Legendary puts out. Because this sounds kind of a mess.
The fact, the idea that script was ever in that state says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Do not hold back.
This is, this... Honestly, here's the thing. With that movie being pushed back and reading this, I wouldn't be surprised if this film was kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's it.
Oh man.
Well,
Yeah,
get some cool toys out of it.
Overall, I got some cool toys. Like, it'll be cool to see Mechagodzilla and like weird modern things.
By the way, I was referencing Ready Player One because Mechagodzilla's in it.
Oh
So
god,
actually,
that's right.
They actually already had the license.
Was that legendary?
Continue performing.
Oh, well.
Who put out? Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, that's not legendary.
Well done.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it was Warner Brothers, but like they co-opted with Legendary for the album.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's it.
Terrific. I knew it. You're awfully special.
You can really dance. Man, they're really good. That was so elegant. Come and dance with me again.
I would say another thought I had is just like this reads like bad fanfic, but Kingdom Monsters is also really bad fanfic, so anything's up in the air.
Yeah.
Mothra.
Oh, read the last sentence.
I did. I
Oh,
literally just did.
sorry, you did say
That
it.
makes
Okay.
me a little happy because at least it means maybe she'll have another movie. It's just I want somebody who can.
I
actually
don't
play
know
them.
They're not gonna have these rights.
I don't know about that.
That is emotional.
I don't know if they would ever commit to it, and I also don't think they'll be allowed.
Yes.
It's hard to say.
I honestly think this film is going to be the last one we see from Legendary, and then it's just going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to Toho. And then that's what I see of this.
The thing about the double Godzillas is, and I said this to you earlier, is the fact that he did change size dramatically from 14 to 19 does kind of add that might be the case.
Yeah. That was a really bad decision, by the way, just making them bigger, because it's just because they can't really, because when you have characters interacting with them, it's very, it pulls you out, and usually I don't complain about that with Godzilla films, because, there's always inconsistent with high size in those films. But,
Yeah.
it bothered me more, especially with that scene with, Serizawa just touching them. I'm like, you should be the size of, like I said, you should be the size of a gnat.
Yeah, like,
Kind of what?
and he's like kind of, but no, he's at a point where you can
No.
see his nostrils at like a reasonable size along with his face. The fact of the matter is, if we should have been able to see all of Godzilla's face in one shot, he should have been a tiny ass blip over in the corner.
The thing that I didn't like was the fact that Godzilla could physically see his ass. I'm like, come on. he'd probably be like, oh, maybe there's a bug somewhere I'm not seeing. Oh well. He would have to literally be standing up in front of his fucking pupil for him to be at least someone noticed. It'd be like when you get a fly buzzing in front of you. Except at least in this analogy, the fly is at least bigger. But anyway.
You should wait and see.
I'm on it.
Here's hoping.
It's less hope and more. We're kind of fucked.
Active dread.
That's all you. I'm fine.
Of course you're fine. You have no taste, Tiger.
It's not a matter of no taste, it's just we disagree.
No, it's a matter of no taste.
My only thing with us
By the
continuing
way,
this
did you
particular
receive,
running gag.
Any packages today, Tiger?
No.
None?
None.
Did you check your mailbox?
I have a mail slot. If
Go
it
check
was
it.
something small and flat, it would have came straight through my door.
Okay,
check.
I don't think it was something small and flat.
Well,
Go give it a
no,
look.
nothing came. I had no mail today.
If you say so.
To be fair, I wouldn't.
I've had packages stolen before. I have had mini blinds and a stove fan stolen from me. Trash cans and trash bags stolen from me.
Let me see if this was delivered. Double check. But your person said it was supposed to come in tomorrow. Well, today.
Everything should be this
Let
beautiful.
me double check.
They're really good.
Great work, Yusuke. You really knocked that out. This is pretty hype. You can't help but cheer, right? Woo! Woo! There!
Cool.
Like, where do bigger packages go?
I'll bring it back.
They would have rang my doorbell, and either me or my uncle would have had to get it.
Alright, let's go! There! That's
Dance,
this!
Morgana. Dance, you bastard.
Don't think, just feel it!
Hey, that's the animal. Okay, that's downloaded. entire Nathan Drake.
Great timing! Wonderful! Right? Not that I'm surprised.
I still need to play those
Just this.
games.
Which games?
The Nathan Drake.
Uncharted.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
Those are down the line. No rush.
Free this month.
Well, I plan to get it because it's free, but I'm just saying. I need
Yeah.
to finish
It
it.
is free, yeah. So is Goat
On the
Simulator.
Goat Simulator is the better game.
Watch this forever.
Dude, have you seen some of that shit? It's amazing.
You did it, Mona.
Yes, I remember the rating. Like
I've never actually gotten to touch it, although I did have it, although it was available on Game Pass when I had that.
Rick Makoto. Nice show.
The worst mistake I made last year was purchasing Xbox Live Gold for a year, which I hadn't done in years. Because there were some multiplayer games I was like, oh yeah, you know what, I would like to play these again, and then I played them once.
Well, I mean, did you own most of those games?
I did own those games already.
Watching me? Spectacular. I ought to treat you to sushi.
Oh, you wanted to do the multiplayer. I'm
Yeah.
stupid.
Truly.
Yeah.
Man, I'm cool.
And yeah, that was $60 away from me.
Let's begin. No
Live
problem.
and learn, live and learn.
Yay.
Okay, let's do our best.
Yep.
Got it.
I'm kind of just running through the perfect plays, because now I've kind of decided that I'm probably going to do every track and then a perfect play on camera.
Time to begin. Give it all your heart.
I'm going to be on these for a bit. I'm going to do all three, because why not?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Like, I'll probably be playing these 3 games for like a week.
Sounds like a fun time.
Well, I was looking at my playtime from last year. On this game I have 40 hours, and on P3 I have 40 hours as well, and I probably have somewhere around 30 for P4.
Nailed it.
So I've probably played
There.
upwards of 100 hours of dancing last December. It was all worth
Got
it.
it. What a show! So captivating!
Yes, I am driven to paint this instant.
Good. Got it. Go for it! Let's both do it!
Now, reveal yourself further.
Yeah, take it all off!
Nice.
Yeah! So captivating!
Now you're into it.
Impressive! Your speed and intensity are off the charts! Thanks for contributing to your elegance, Haru. Magnificent! That was lovely, Haru. Good.
Now, reveal yourself further.
Yeah, for the sake of art.
Huh. There! Good. Let's do
Oh
this!
yeah, New Mutants.
New. Oh yeah, that's right. They did put out that trailer,
Do it!
and no one watched it.
Cheering has drawn
I'm back.
Oh, he thinks
I'm back.
all right!
But yeah, I played.
Good!
Yeah, it must have been around like 110 hours of these 3 games last year.
Got it!
Oh, which games?
The Persona Dancing games.
Ah, gotcha.
Good! You're amazing, Makoto!
And
That's a lot of hours.
yeah, I'm gonna roll through them.
Thanks, on.
I think I spent about as much time with them as I did P5
You
usually.
really do shine when the pressure's on.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
good.
it's a great time. I'm just gonna roll through them all again now.
Here's the thing, I've spent way too many hours on Final Fantasy Theater with them before, so I understand the pain.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I don't know what I did on my recent P5 run, because, like, it came in, like, 11 hours longer than normal. And I had auto-advance on, so the cutscenes were going faster. I don't know what the fuck I did.
Well, you might have done some side quests you missed or something.
No, if anything, I was skipping some things because I knew I couldn't do everything on, until I was... Because I knew I wouldn't be able to fit certain characters into the schedule outside of New Game Plus, so I just ignored Chihaya and Oya, because I don't care about them anyways, and their skills aren't too important. So I just sort of ignored those links entirely. I was probably more efficient with my schedule than I usually am, actually. But somehow, 12 more hours. Don't know how.
Well, maybe you spent more time in the dungeons or something. Or maybe you left it on pause for a while.
That's what I honestly think it is. I think I was leaving it on pause. I really wish I could bring the Yakuza costumes back into Royal.
That would be neat.
It feels really... I wish they would add those over. I'm trying to remember what it was for 3. Yeah, it was Virtual Fighter costumes, which means nothing to me, so I didn't grab them.
Mean nothing to me.
Yeah. As I stare down, pathetic. Sure, why not?
Pretty well made, huh?
I'm psyched for this.
I'm almost done with my list of best games of 2019.
Which is also in tandem with your best games of the decade.
I'm gonna lead this into my best games of the decade because I was looking into it. I'm like, some of my favorite games of the decade are actually on this list.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm gonna exclude 2019 from the list because it's like I'm already covering it anyway. So
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna lead into the best of the decade. Those ones are gonna be more shitposty, considering it's a big list anyway, and
Yeah.
I think that's more beneficial toward that. With this, I'm just doing like one paragraph summarizations. I'll go try and make these shitposty as well, but like, and I started writing them. I'm like, oh well, I put effort into these.
Yeah.
But
Hey, by the way, I don't know when we could fit it in, with the Doolittle thing and the Godzilla watches, but I was thinking, since you're likely never gonna get to play it anyways, and the best way to play it is currently on the Switch, and you don't have a lot of time to play things on the Switch, would you be cool to watch some Deadly Premonition cutscenes at some point?
the other permissions, that's gonna be in the future, but put it on the list.
Yeah, put it on the list.
Bet they could keep going.
It's only about like 8 hours. It's not as long as you think. It's just a couple weeks.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Ryuji, for dancing like a fucking idiot. That's what I ask of you.
OMG's dancing is amazing. You should.
Oh, that's what I love about it. He's stupid. He's stupid.
Hey, Kara.
Hello. Hey, Kara.
I missed you.
I don't care.
I love you.
I don't care.
As Tiger's like, oh, you.
Oh, I never thought about that clip. I finished that
Oh
clip
yeah,
earlier.
you watched it, didn't you?
I did. I liked the entire time. Listen to it. Where that face, I posted where it's just like, yeah, I admit it, I did it.
Except that's the one thing he
you.
wouldn't do, admit it. And he's come back and done it now, but
And the other thing he wouldn't do is apologize for it.
Nice.
God.
Nice combo.
Where is that piece of shit anyway?
I'm right here. I said hello to you, but apparently PSN loaded you into slow.
See you next time. You've stolen
Why the fuck did you just leave without saying anything last night?
Yeah, I remember that did
did.
happen, didn't it?
No,
Yeah,
you
and
didn't.
then he
You were
proceeded
just
to.
quiet for like 30, 40 minutes and then you just left.
It was one of those moments we were all talking over each other.
I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like one person would have heard you.
I think I did.
Probably stupidly had yourself muted again.
I think.
That would be funny.
He does that a lot.
Yeah.
Caitlyn does it too. She's just as dumb.
Damn!
Yep.
Perfect! I freaking roll!
Pretty good for you, Ryuji. Wait, perfect?
Ah, yeah! New record! I rock! Let's dance.
Yeah, you know what? Yakuza costumes, let's go.
I'm on it.
Are any of those DLC costumes going to be included with the new version?
You mean the Yakuza costumes?
Any
I think so.
costume.
He's talking about, I think, all of them. So.
Well, the Yakuza costumes are exclusive to the dancing game, but all the old DLC from the main game is gonna be, well, so apparently it's gonna be free to everybody that buys it. The wording was a little weird, so we're waiting for clarification. It's supposed to be free to people who buy it, probably like a first week deal, if I had to guess. But yeah, all the old DLC will be free, and then there'll be this swath of new DLC, which is always overpriced in Japan, and then Atlas West does us better.
Because they like us.
Yeah. Who should I? Yeah. Put on your Kage costume, damn it. Your Hania costume.
It's showtime!
Okay.
Let's take it easy. Keep calm now.
He looks way too good with Kiryu's hair.
Shave it off.
That thing?
Oh no.
Yes. It's a terrible thing.
That's it.
Oh, Caitlin.
Uh-huh.
Were there any CB Universe episodes last Saturday?
What?
Any Steven Universe episodes last Saturday?
No.
Crush it!
You mean the Saturday that just happened, right?
Yes.
Sure. Then no.
Okay then, so I caught up.
Yeah, we're on hiatus.
Let's do it!
Fucking great.
I just want to keep watching. And I bet
Good
they know where
night.
we're going.
Is that show supposed to be like
Winding
long?
down.
It's not really that long. I mean, it seems like it has a lot of episodes, but considering they're only like 11 minutes long,
They're only like 11 minutes, yeah.
Just like I'd expect. That was elegant.
like you could easily put them with
Passion for
super.
true beauty.
Yeah. That's what I should do with Adventure Time. I need to finish that.
Yeah, like there's 168 episodes in total, but yeah, they're like 11 minutes each.
Yeah.
And you can cut out some of that by skipping the ending and opening credits.
Yeah.
You watched any more Rebels, Sam?
Do it.
I on episode. Hold on, let me double check.
Yes.
Check Disney Plus.
That's it.
Why is the UI mediocre? Alright. I'm on episode 8 of season 4.
Okay. Oh, you're almost done.
Yep.
Yeah, you're halfway done. Man, that finale's so good.
I really like where this is going right now because they did some cool stuff. They featured the fucking the Miyazaki wolves. Which they're clearly based on the wolves from I forgot the name of the film.
Well, if you like the wolves, guess what? They're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, they're not going anywhere. Yeah. No,
Get ready for big elements.
Because they're obviously based off of God, I'm blanking out. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're clearly inspired from that, but I really like the way it looks and the fact that like they're just these big, massive wolves that can do crazy shit with the force. I really dig that. That's the stuff I really like that this series built on. It's just like the force isn't just constrained to like people; it's also integrated with nature and a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's always been there in other media, but like I really like that element. I'm glad they're doing more with it.
I forgot to tell you with Resistance, like I told you, Poe Dameron shows up a lot, and it is Oscar Isaac. I would say every 5 episodes or so. But like the lead character of the show, Kazuda, is like a fanboy of Oscar Isaac, I guess. And it's like, here's the thing: every time that he shows up, he's like, oh, "It's Poe!" And here's the thing: it's meant to come off as, well, you know, the people in the galaxy do know who he is. He's a hotshot pilot, and he's done shit. You know, he's people know his name. But what it really comes off as is, it's the guy from the movie. Look!
Whoa!
Look, there he is! Oh, there he goes! They didn't pay him as much to stay that long. God.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. God, it's not great. Gwendolyn Christie's also there for all of 2 minutes.
Oh no.
She's been on a great many holo calls.
Game of Thrones actors really got fucked over, like, in the past several years.
Just think about it. The only Game of Thrones actor that's had any success in Star Wars is Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow.
Oh god, wow.
Here's the thing, they've all kind of been cursed. Not just on Star Wars, but in a lot of shit.
Question: where the fuck was Matt Smith in Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, you want to know? Because he was cut out, and he was supposed to play a specific role that we now know. He was going to play young Palpatine.
Well, to be fair,
He wasn't.
yeah,
That came out. Yeah, he was meant to play a young version of Palpatine.
No,
We thought that.
Palpatine.
He was supposed to play Palpatine in some kind of flashback.
Here's the thing, at least then that explains how he got laid.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's like, oh, this is how. Okay.
You're really stuck on that, but I never once thought someone had sex with Palpatine at that stage he was in.
When it was pre that.
Episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Palpatine at best, I would have believed.
I know, but I just wanted to fuck with the thought. It's just funny.
I mean, here's the thing. That would have been more. Because that would have been way more interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Time to play the song that makes Devin cry.
Everything?
No, there's a specific one.
Runaway Train?
Yes. Glad you got it. Oh, Sam, so, in case you forgot, Yakuza 7 comes out next week in Japan.
Yeah, I looked up, I saw an article on DualShockers, which I'm surprised. I actually should probably unsubscribe from them. But like, they do talk about like some stuff that I'm like interested in. Need to delve into details. They were talking about that, and I was like, oh shit, this game's almost out. I'm gonna stop paying attention.
Yeah, you should do. You should stop paying attention to Yakuza 7 now. But it got a 78 out of. Oh, sorry, a 38 out of 40 at Famitsu.
Yeah,
is
but
very
Famitsu. Actually, yeah, that's good. I was gonna say Famitsu usually is kind of like does that a lot with like big Japanese releases, though. I mean, from what I understand, Famitsu is kind of like, I would say IGN, but it's like a big publishing review site over in Japan that kind of glorifies certain games over there. I mean, not to say that that game probably doesn't deserve it, but that's what I've heard.
I don't really know if that's 100% true. I think, like with any site, like they can have certain outliers, but Famitsu's generally regarded pretty well over there. Like it's certainly not like IGN.
Yeah.
Like people do listen to that.
IGN for every country that seems sad as fuck.
Yeah, but do you want to know what the IGN of Japan is? IGN Japan. Like,
I mean, it pretty much already is. There's IGN Italy. There's IGN.
Apparently, IGN UK. There's no Canada. Fuck off. There's no IGN Canada. That's not real. Apparently, IGN UK is like the good one.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't the British version be better?
But there was one thing about Yakuza 7 that's very interesting, which was that a English casting call went out today. So there's a dub happening.
That's cool.
Which means they are now in the monumental task of casting Kiryu in English, and good fucking luck. Again, I'm just praying I don't see a name and it's Troy Baker is Kiryu now, and I'm like, no, he's not. That's not true.
No. It'll be Matthew Mercer.
Matthew Mercer's already in Yakuza. He's taken.
By the way, did you know Kentucky Route Zero is now complete? The actual full versions come out soon on Switch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's done. I thought it was like finished for like a year or two. I just never went back to it. And I heard it's done. I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess I'll check it out. Kentucky Route Zero. I played that game like years ago. I played the first two episodes, and it was really good. But then there was a period where it's just like I was just waiting for the next episode, and it just took a while. And now it's being released on the Switch. I'm like, you know what? That probably might be the best way to play it.
Probably.
It does. Okay, there's a version called Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition coming to PS4, which is, I don't know what exactly that is. Oh, that's right. Anna Parena was publishing that too.
Oh yeah, Anna Parena is publishing a whole shit ton of stuff.
They're on fire right now.
Most of it good.
A lot of
it, yeah.
I was gonna say to say good is an understatement.
Oh yeah.
When I heard Anna Parena was getting into the video game business, I was like, oh, okay, it's another fucking movie studio trying to do their thing.
Yeah, well, it's not even really a movie studio as much as one guy. I forget. Oh god, who was it? It was in the Outer Wilds doc I watched. Hold on, let me go get it. Anna Parena. Games. CEO. Let's see. No, that's not. No, that's the wiki page on another thing entirely. Hold on, what the fuck do you spell this? Because Google doesn't like any of these. Outer Wilds Publisher! Do you accept that, Google? There it is, of course. Got it, okay. Let's see, so it is... That's what I was looking for. CEO, who is... I'm just gonna go grab the Outer Wilds dock and just look at it for a
Okay,
minute.
apparently the shipping date changed, sorry. So it should be within the next couple of days. You'll get a big package.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not from me, it's from your Secret Santa.
Oh, there is AIG in Canada.
Now I have to look at this. IGN Canada.
Part of it really.
Oh Jesus Christ! Shut the fuck up.
That was, you know what? I thought that was Tiger for a second.
I know, right?
This fucking thing. I gotta mute it.
It has
IGN.
not been active since 2015.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's not real. Shadow.
That shit ain't real.
The most recent tweet on that account is 9 tips for building a great Fallout 4 settlement.
Oh my god, wow.
Like, I don't know what you think this is, Shadow, but that's not real.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. Alright, let me
He
see
just
if-
wanted to prove you wrong so bad.
Yeah?
No, I was actually genuinely curious.
Alright, here we go. So, the guy was...
You are no magic Mr. Mistopheles, sir.
You always call bullshit on everything because you need to feel right.
Surprising benefactor.
Wow!
Actor Masioka.
I just called you the magic Mr. Mistopheles.
Well, thank you for
declined
the
that.
compliment, I guess.
Masioka from Heroes fame was the primary benefactor in Annapurna.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that, actually.
yeah.
I was wondering what happened to him. I was like, see, that's the thing, because like, I haven't seen him in anything for ages.
He's making video games now. That's where he is.
Good for him. Like, generally good for him. Alright, it's time for some critical mode.
Oh
It's
yeah.
time to get squashed.
Apparently he's supposed to be in that shitty Spies in Disguise movie,
Oh.
Nah, you can't win them all.
and he's been on Hawaii 5-0.
What do you mean that movie's shitty? I saw that trailer. It looked.
Tom Holland and Will Smith, everybody. Spider-Man and Will Smith.
I saw a post about like how.
Spider-Man and Deathstroke.
Yeah. I saw a post about like how is
Winter's Tale.
is it fucking illegal for like a black lead in an animated film to remain black the whole movie? They have to turn into some creature.
I said that shit!
Yeah, Shadow and I talked about that
Oh man.
because of that and that movie Soul.
Yeah, and then Princess and the Frog.
Yeah,
Princess the Frog, Coco!
brilliant.
I haven't seen Coco yet, so I didn't know they did that.
Coco's not. I think that's a stretch for Coco. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch.
That's a big stretch considering that character is there, like, pretty much the entire time.
By the way, I keep seeing posts today about don't worry, Lord of the Rings Gollum is coming to the next gen consoles. I'm like, does anybody care about that?
What the fuck, Lord? What the fuck?
Wait,
It's a game where you're gonna play as Gollum in the Lord of the Rings universe, and I'm like, listen, is that
Okay,
really
Warner
where the big bucks are for that game where you play as him?
okay, Warner Brothers, go home. You're drunk.
And they're like, don't worry, it'll be a prime next gen title,
I
a
thought that was the
showcase
next-
for the tech.
I thought when you said that, I thought it was the next Shadow of Mordor game.
No.
Shadow of Mordor Gollum.
Oh, this song's so fucking.
Time to do my 100% clear everything speedrun of Kingdom Hearts 3 critical mode. No cutscenes. Ain't got time for that. keep forgetting to use Huey doing Louie's original voices instead of one from the new TV show. Keep thinking about that.
For whose? Sorry?
Huey doing Louie. They
Oh,
use,
yeah.
Cause I'm thinking of the new DuckTales series, and now they got recasted.
I should put that on at some point.
It's really good.
Yeah, well, I should also watch the more of the original, frankly.
You can do either or.
I feel like it's not too much to do both.
Oh, you're talking about you're talking about the original,
The original.
DuckTales?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still worth watching. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of those shows are actually still worth going through. Which is crazy considering, like, you figure looking through a good majority of them that they are, like, kind of rough, but because that there's that, because I was realizing this when I was watching Spider-Man, even, like, the worst ones like Spider-Man, like, are still, like, fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Devin, is there any point to be doing, if you want to just do a straight up Coco one of Kingdom Hearts 3, is there any point to doing the government tips side stuff?
Yes, because you only get the fucking, the Keyblade upgrade materials from the asteroids.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind then.
So you will be shooting a lot of asteroids, but no, you're not doing anything else in the gummy ship.
I thought you said you'll be shooting ass for quite a while.
Yeah. No, you're not Tiger.
Tiger shoots ass?
Yeah.
Damn.
He can't let any of it live. Man, I did really badly at that.
Stage clear.
Remember Dong Dong Never Die?
Unfortunately, it did die.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Feel old yet?
God damn it.
Casually skim past the T1 and 2 stuff as fast as I can.
Is Dong Dong Never Die the best game of our generation? I think so.
Very possibly. Is there anything competing?
Good choice.
I don't know. That's a good question. Man, the gummy ship stuff in this game is, like, really good.
Shove decks for you.
Like, generally, like, they streamline it in a way where it's just, like, it doesn't get bogged down by, like, being strapped to, like, a rail system, and it allows you to look around, but at the same time, it's like, the conversations are done in a way where I expect them to behave.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's an enemy I have to, like, fight. I just go in and segment it, and bam, boom, done. I don't have to chase around a bunch of objects.
Sorry, wait, that was for what?
I'm talking about the gummy shape
Oh yeah,
in the game.
yeah. Oh yeah, they're so much better given that they finally accepted letting people ignore it.
Focused. You really stand out.
Also, gummy ship difficulty is not tweaked. They're super easy as they used to be.
Yeah, I figured as much. Hey, if they change the difficulty for the gummy ship section, like that would be anarchy.
Well, they did it for 2.
That would be anarchy.
Yep. Actually, did they do it for 2? I feel like they did, but no, I don't remember. I feel like they did.
Okay. How's that? That's it. Okay, now it's my time. Face your wild side.
That's it. Well, this is me. Yes, this feels great. I'll help out. You really flooded me. My sight. A good showing from a worthy rival. This is fun, right? Fun! I see. I can't lose to you. What? Just what are you, damn it? I caught a glimpse of the difference between us. I won't lose. If I ever lost, farewell. Let's meet again if we get the chance.
That was pretty good.
Brilliant!
I'm still really worked up. I could get used to this.
Nice.
A lot better
You made
about
that look
me.
easy.
Alright. I am going to go grab some food. I'll be back.
No.
Yeah, can't be back.
Yeah, I'll never
Not after
return.
what you did.
7 days ago.
All that time. All that time.
Shut up, Peyton.
Yeah. We need me.
Why are you playing Dragon Age anyway?
Oh, I haven't played Inquisition. I'm gonna want them to.
How dare you? kind of weirdo are you?
Let's dance.
Alright.
Alright, partner.
So,
Get along, little Pippin.
Yeah.
games this year, huh?
This feels familiar. Fox
There are games.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
What is this? Is this some IQ talk show? What's the point, Devin?
I'm saying
Video games, wink wink.
So P5R, Resident Evil 3, and now Disaster Report 4 are in the same week essentially. So, you know, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. That's true. Fuck you, because those are all franchises that you're super big into.
Yep. Good thing I've had the money for several already lined up. I'm probably just gonna play Disaster Report 4 on stream. It's probably how that's gonna be in order to carve out time for it.
That's how I'll be in this virtual world.
Yep.
Yeah. That be how it be.
That's how it has to be.
How's this? I feel right at home. Let's do it.
It's showtime! Let's take it easy. You're the one, Joker. I'm counting on you. That's it.
It's now or it's never, and I've got to make my decision. This time could be my moment.
Do you think they're gonna add anything for the gummy ship section in Remind? I don't think they are.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to get in a gummy ship, or you're not even gonna be able to jump worlds.
Well, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just talking about like the main game.
Oh no, I don't think the main game's getting added to.
Looking good!
Because we're getting 3 new menu options.
That's true.
Yes!
Wow, this is exciting.
I'll crush it! Ha!
stars. There's no time for indecision.
Yes.
More!
I shall join you.
Alright, let's go.
Honestly, I don't think we're ever going to see the gummy ship again now.
Damn.
I think, like, they were like, okay, let's make it play good and see if it adds to the game. And the resounding sense, pretty much everyone was, it plays good now, I don't care. Please let me go to the worlds.
That was elegant.
This is kind of touching.
Yeah, that's true.
I've witnessed your artistry in action, Yusuke.
So good.
Because it's ultimately not why people were going. Even the dive system from Dream Drop Distance was more appealing.
Wonderful.
The dive system was at least fun.
Yeah, it was quick. You're going down a little on rails tube, and then when you're at the end of the tube, you get a world. That's that.
That's it.
Get a little whirl.
Yeah.
So,
Go to get in the woolly hole.
all right, break a leg.
Give it everything you've got.
I will be right back.
That's it. You're rocking it.
All right, I'll give you a boost. This is so moving.
Woo, go, go, go.
Yeah, go for it. Just like that. More. Nice combo. Impressive. You look happy.
Thanks. That was fun. Having a good time out there? That was sweet. Hey, let's perform at LeBlanc sometime. All right, break a leg.
Yeah, go, go.
Yes. King Crazy. Perfect.
All right, perfect score. You're a dancing god.
More where that came from.
Congrats on the high score. Keep it coming. Leave it to me. I'll try.
I'm on it.
Good choice. I'll try. I'll try. No problem. I'm up. This'll be cake.
Keep calm now.
So Nintendo announced a Pokemon Direct for tomorrow, crushing the dreams of millions.
Except for me. I'm
Yeah.
curious. And Kaylin, actually.
A bunch of people were saying like they have actually done Pokemon or X thing Direct followed by real Direct within a week of each other. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, they've done that several times.
I feel like it'd be fucking crazy if they didn't have a January Direct.
My expectation for this one is that, I honestly, I'd expect anything except for, like, post-DLC content for Sword and Shield.
The
I mean, I hope that's not it,
the funny one
Here's
that I
the thing,
saw
I don't
is
even
people.
know if it's Pokemon Direct content. It's probably Pokemon Home.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
What if they get to the end of this Direct and they announce the final Smash characters of the Pokemon?
Let's do it.
Here's what I'm gonna say. There's a lot of opportunity here for them to just do the thing everyone expects them to do. But I honestly am hoping that they'll show new games that aren't just like mobile games. stuff for the Switch that they've been working on. That's my hope, but I don't know.
I mean, I'd like that, but
I don't know.
considering, like, I don't know.
The one I saw that was really funny is they're going to announce Pokemon
Also,
Gun,
thought...
which features all the Pokemon that were missing.
Dude, if that's the case, then I hope the people who bought Sword and Shield rise up and collectively kick their ass. Like, big time.
I just want Pokemon Gun to be real.
No.
Yeah, you know what? I know that was a joke, but the last thing they need to do is they need to fucking stop doing third installments for games like that. So they need to stop doing the sequels to version 1 and 2 of those games. Like, well, I heard some different opinions about Black and White 2, but also Sun Ultra Moon, from what I've been hearing, is not worth it.
Black and White 2 are kind of the exception to the rule, because if you remember, like, Black and White were pretty different from regular Pokemon games in the plot area.
Yeah.
And Black and White 2 continued that, which was something I actually really fucking enjoyed.
Yeah. That I get. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, though, the biggest one with that is like... Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, is just like, why not have more Alolan variants instead of just, like, more fucking Ultra Beasts?
You're improving. That's amazing.
But what got me also, something that actually pissed me off with Sun and Moon, was the Fairy Gym Leader.
Yeah, and you got the fighter in Sun and Ultra Moon, instead of in the base game, which you should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dumb.
I'll be right back.
But I'm hoping it's a 20-minute direct, and they should, like, honestly, that's kind of meaty for what they usually like have those Pokemon directs for.
Yeah, but remember they haven't talked about Pokemon Sleep or Pokemon Home.
That's the thing. I have a feeling that's going to be in the... Oh yeah, but I'm feeling like that's maybe in the first 5 or 10 minutes. That's what I'm thinking. If they arrange it properly, first 5 or 10 minutes, get that out of the way, alright, let's just talk about the next Pokemon game, whatever.
I really hope they're not going to announce one. So, like, if it's going to be another game, if it's a mainline game and they're announcing it this soon,
no, it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a mainline game. Like,
it could be other. So, but still.
It could be other different types. Honestly, it could be anything from like a new Coliseum type game or Stadium or like something like that, or maybe something crazy.
I mean, we haven't had a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon in a while.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be interesting.
Yeah. Like, here's what Game Freak was working on, but here's what another developer was working on in the meantime.
That's the thing. I don't think they've got other developers right now. Much as I hate to say it.
You never know, because Pokken did happen.
Pokken did happen.
Probably Pokken 2, which I mean, I don't mind. It's something different.
What are you gonna do if they open that direct on "Hello everyone, we're so happy to speak to you all after the overwhelmingly positive reception to Sword and Shield"?
I mean, they could do some of that. I expect them to do something like our most highest grossing Pokemon game, Sword and Shield.
Oh
Something
yeah,
like that.
they'll lowball it
Yeah.
like that, yeah. Oh.
What are you gonna do if they open up the direct saying we've sold Pokemon to EA?
Yeah.
Listen, I know
Pokemon
that's
will now
not
be
possible.
internally by
Listen.
BioWare.
Listen, in an alternate universe or a site in which Shadow follows, yes.
Oh.
Like, literally, I know that's impossible, but still, just the thought makes me want to vomit.
Oh my god, I would.
You'd be really happy.
Oh yeah.
So fucking happy. Because Caleb would be so miserable.
But it's like, what would Pokemon look like with the Crytek engine? That's the
No, on the Frostbite engine.
Frostbite, yeah.
Fuck the Crytek engine. We got real shit over here.
Yeah, got the real engine. Real engine has no problem whatsoever.
Yep.
None.
I'm
And just
okay.
imagine,
I can do
EA
this.
would totally sell
Just remember when I
Evolutions
taught you.
as downloadable content for just $5.99.
Yep. What's the thing? Gigantamax? $20 each for every Pokemon. Individual.
They would totally sell shinies for like buy a pack of 10 for $10. Cool.
Yeah. They would make the actual like they would make Pokemon in game cost what real Pokemon cards cost.
Oh, it'd be the absolute best.
Oh, my Pokey Tommy.
I don't know why I'm so bullied.
Because
And Shadow gets here, bully him.
He is here. Sorry, no, he's not. You're right.
To think I'd share the spotlight. That's my senpai. Monochan, you're amazing.
The bonds being formed are all too real.
This reminds me of our time together, Monochan. That's it.
it's fun and easy for you.
It is.
Like this. Ready. That's it.
I'm not gonna say the obvious thing everyone wants me to say, even though you expect it. No.
What's the
Not
obvious thing?
Pokemon Snap 2.
Oh. What if that happens?
What if it doesn't?
Well, probably the same thing that happened the last 20 million times it didn't happen.
Exactly. Let's keep it that way.
Are you sure you want to keep it that way?
Listen, it's like you said before, we have to keep it at 0%.
That's true.
Come on, go all out. Yeah, give it all you got.
Nice combo. Too pretty. You're awesome, Haru. It's best to be yourself. This is stirring my heart. Delightful. I got to have a bit of fun here.
Listen,
Yeah.
the best way to make this 0% is for me to run a Persona stream where I talk about all my controversial opinions, like how P2 is bad. Anyways.
Like this.
Hey, I sent you that link for a reason, mister.
You did. You remembered. And in a twisted way, it was very sweet of you.
Like this.
saying P2 is bad already makes me essentially a Nazi to them, so you know, it makes me happy.
That's true.
Here's the thing, P2 wasn't
So gentle.
the Persona next year's.
We don't talk about them, Car. I don't need Carver to burst into my inbox again to tell me why P2's the greatest narrative that's ever been told.
Well, like, Persona 2 had its moments, but it could really do with a revamp. And
It did have its moments, and then Hitler showed up, and I was like, oh, and then they revealed that he was actually an immortal space wizard who was brought back by the Click-Clock 2, an alien race that has hit him out in South America, and he's been there all... This is the actual plot. And he's been out in South America the whole time, and now Hitler's back, and he's like, hey, listen, I'm back, and I brought my army of mecha robots. That's the plot.
Oh, boy. Makes sense to me.
Yep. Very sensible.
It's total sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did I come back to?
Don't worry about it.
Nothing, Tiger.
And then the weird fat shaming scene I don't want to talk about.
Oh no, I'll fully agree there. Like I said, I just think it could really easily.
I don't think we're ever gonna see that simply because, like...
Oh no, I don't think we'll see it either. I'm just saying...
Because the guy that was, like, in charge of those games left Atlas, and, like, there's some sort of weird thing where they don't want to touch them out of respect, I guess. And, like... To the point where when they wanted to put them on PSP, they had to rehire him as a freelancer just to do it. But then he left before they finished it, so they only put the first one on PSP, because Persona 2 is 2 games. But anyways, you know. Hot Take Tuesday.
It is a very hot take Tuesday.
Yeah. P2's not good. So there we go. No, glad we got that out of the way. And just to show everyone how serious I am, I will not play any of the P2 tracks in this game, of which there are 2, but in my heart there are 0.
Oh, fuck you then.
They're not bad tracks.
No, they're not. They're not. But it's the principle, Caitlin.
Your principles kind of suck.
Oh, wow. Wow, Shadow, huge Persona 2 fan over here. I love the Snow Queen mix stuff. But then again, that was in P3, so whatever, it doesn't count.
Shadow is absolutely the Persona king.
Yeah.
Not king, just fan.
Oh,
Casual observer.
Okay, I gotta ask a question, Shadow.
The last one I played was 3 on PS2.
That's good enough. That's fine.
I just didn't even know if you had ever even played.
Wait. Finished or
Shadow
played?
can't even spell Persona.
Yeah, no, hold on, wait. No, finished or played?
Finished.
Okay, that's fine. In the clear.
Don't ask me to pick it back up again, because that's gonna feel weird.
Don't worry. They'll put it out again eventually. Eventually, maybe.
As Devin breaks into your place, ties you to a chair, and forces you to play every single one of them against your will.
I would only do that if he asked me to. Because, you know, Shadow's into bondage and all
It's not
that.
against his will.
No, but he's into bondage, so, you know, it's about the same thing. It's a healthy, consenting relationship, Kara.
I guess so.
That's not how consensual non-consent works.
You asking someone what you like and telling them to do it, and they do it, that's not how consent works? I feel like that's exactly how it works.
No, what you're envisioning is not the reality.
Asking someone what they're comfortable with and following through on it when they ask you to do it?
No, okay. How it started out is what I'm still stuck on. I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah, we established that you asked me, Shadow. You can't break the canon now.
Thank you, Shamorpheus.
Yeah. See, my only issue with the Tiger running gag is that, like, it means he'll never understand Shadowrun 2020.
He would have to actually watch it to understand it, and he's never
Yeah,
gonna watch
he's never gonna go back and watch those clips.
Let me guess, it pertains to me fucking up Jonathan's Christmas gift?
Oh no, it pertains a little to a bit more than that. There is fucking involved though.
You're all fucking.
I can't believe you got him 2 books about being lonely at Christmas.
Really?
He got my lesbian experience with loneliness.
Wait, Shadow did?
You only got it off Shadow because your stupid ass was gonna send the books to yourself and then blame Amazon for it.
I haven't.
It's a good cover though, all things considered.
I have the receipt as proof.
It's a good cover though.
But see, this is what we were talking about last night. He couldn't even admit he fucked up and blamed Amazon. It's Amazon's fault.
We're getting out of this run. We're getting out of this fucking run.
No, we're not. We're not going nowhere.
You ain't going
I'm
nowhere.
feeling real groovy right now about this conversation as I jam out to Groovy.
We got you for 3 minutes of
He's
playtime.
dancing all night.
The companies whose entire being rests on getting addresses right fucked up.
Yeah, even though it was on your receipt that you chose to send it to your own ass.
At least when Hex sent me JoJo, Hex knew that I would just send it to Fabio. It was all part of the work. It actually arrived at my house, and I went, God damn it, and I put the shipping label on it immediately. And Hex was like, yes! Exactly as I planned! And I was like, yeah, that's believable.
Yeah,
I can believe you came up with this.
Shadow got Yawn 2 books about being alone.
Oh, he got them for Jonathan.
Yeah, no, because to be fair, they were on Jan's wish list, but you should not have gotten them as Christmas gifts. That is the shittiest thing to do.
That's what we've been getting onto him this whole time for. There's nothing wrong with getting him the books. There's literally nothing wrong with that. It's getting them for him as
Christmas presents.
Or at least tell me it was in addition to a real gift. Because that's
he got
fine.
Black Panther comic too, but no, honestly, he shouldn't have gotten Jan those 2 comic books.
If you overstuff your gifts with like 3 or 4 real gifts and 2 joke ones, that's fine. But if it's just the one, unless the one is a big one.
Because one of the books was like how to deal with being alone even if you don't want to. And the other one was my lesbian experience with loneliness.
Wait,
can you repeat?
It's an amazing book. No, to be fair, it is a fucking fantastic book. Don't get that as a Christmas present, it's depressing!
I'm gonna play the Phoenix Rangers theme again because I know what I'm doing.
There was literally so much on Yawn's wish list that he could have gotten him.
Anything else, basically. Like, we even, like, pointed it out, we're like, there's several t-shirts on here, they're lovely. Well, for Jan's taste, anyway.
Which is no taste at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So to be fair, I'm not one to
Sick
tell
burn.
I mean, who would get anime shirts? No, I mean, right, yeah.
Does Voltron count?
Yes, you fucking moron, Voltron counts, and I was joking. Voltron is anime.
I'm doing really good. Shouldn't have said that.
You jinxed yourself. Congratulations.
Well, now you've rejinxed me, so it'll be your fault.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
The first one counters back to the second one, so it counts the same.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god. I can't
Your
right now.
logic is like the worst thing ever.
I'm trying to be funny. I'm not serious.
It's not working!
God.
Shadow, there was a time when, and this was acknowledged when you were gone, and I thought it was very interesting. There was a time where I was much lower on the totem pole than you, and it's because I didn't know how to defend myself in any way. I did fuck up, by the way, so it is your fault. And I didn't know how to defend myself in any way. And I don't know when that changed, but I came back, and suddenly I could.
It's a matter of I just don't give a fuck.
No, it's a matter of the fact that
You wouldn't get so flustered if you didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
the flustering is they actually generally keep me on my toes to pull off some shit I didn't expect them to do most of the time. Like,
You mean like call out your bullshit?
They keep me on my toes by calling me out on shit that I do. How dare
Yeah,
they?
how fucking dare they?
This bitch has a picture of the receipt I sent her that says I shipped it to my own dumb ass.
But I'm gonna blame Amazon for it.
Yeah, that's the
Take
way.
the stage.
That is the way.
I cannot bear this.
This should be no challenge for you.
Give up. Surrender. It's for the best.
Giant Caitlyn head over Shadow's corpse. Give up. Give up. Let go. Oh god, this song is so slow. It's doing the Guitar Hero problem where it's so slow that I'm fucking up
I'm
constantly.
enjoying this.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, gotcha, Locka. I gotcha, Locka. Oh, you're tiny
Lightly.
Savage Joe.
Don't call me that. Don't use my mother's maiden name.
My maiden name is Savage Joe.
Yeah.
My power is brimming.
Actually, technically it'd be Savage Devil Joe.
By the way, Sam, when do you want to...
Savage Devil Joe Young. You knew it was coming. You knew it. You knew it.
You
What?
couldn't resist
No.
temptation.
No, why would I?
I'm honestly surprised Sam hasn't made that joke by now.
He has before. We have all made it at least once.
Listen, don't be such a nerd nonsense.
How exciting.
It's getting hot in here.
When's that?
It's up to you. I mean, I'll put up to play, whatever.
Okay. I'll probably do...
You seem to be in
You know what, I'll wrap this one up, and
Understand what you
then I'll hop over.
do, but
Yeah!
my.
Yeah!
Sight. Thank you very much, sister. Let us dance again.
Oh shit, I didn't grab healing iron. Didn't grab the healing iron. Oh fuck.
Beautiful.
Hey, Sam, did you see the Mama trailer for Death Stranding before it came out?
No.
Okay. So I can't really talk about that then.
No, you can't.
Showtime.
Be quiet.
Oh, Sam's finishing up Death Stranding?
Made you wait, huh, inmate? You're lonely without us, yes?
Go to sleep, Shadow.
Well, Sam sent it back.
There are no
But he's gonna buy it.
combination.
Oh.
Well,
Because like I know he started before I left. I thought he would have finished it while I was gone. Or did he go straight back to Yakuza?
All done. That should
I was doing Yakuza.
Yakuza.
I'll join you.
Yakuza.
Wonderful.
I got me in my new Yahoo site.
go, go. As they say.
Yakuzi's.
No, it's Yakuza.
Oh gosh, they haven't used that.
I had an enjoyable time. Thank you.
You're in good spirits, brother.
Actually, I'll just boot it up right now since got
Thank you
opportunity.
very much, brother.
Ah, you big back black lizard.
Is there any way I could brush this?
I thought he was gonna say something way more racist.
I was waiting for something to drop.
I am not Chicago John. Stop thinking we're the same just because I'm black and bald.
That's not where that was going.
This was a tremendous moment. Thank you.
That doesn't mean you're not racist or sexist like Chicago John.
Brilliant!
I take pride in the performance.
I mean, wasn't it you who said
Yeah,
that
Chicago
only
John.
folks-
Yeah, Chicago John called me the N-word the other day. It was very confusing.
I mean, wasn't it you who said only hookers and prostitutes, sorry, strippers and prostitutes live in New York?
And with that, that's a 0% value cast. Good night.